Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer, an experienced motorcyclist, purchased 2 of these electric bikes for himself and his wife and has been thoroughly impressed after putting them through their paces. He found them to be well built and durable, exceeding his initial expectations. One of the standout features is the powerful dual motor system, which allows both him and his wife, despite a significant weight difference, to cruise side by side at the top speed of 35 miles per hour. The ride quality is another major highlight, thanks to a full suspension system that he likens to that of a motorcycle, and large, fat tires that are a game changer for smoothing out bumps and potholes. Our reviewer has tested the durability of this electric bike in challenging conditions, riding through mud and even several inches of salt water without any issues, confirming its excellent water resistance. The battery life is solid. While riding aggressively with both motors engaged, he gets about 20 miles of range, never even needing to drain the battery completely. He also appreciates the practical features like the comfortable seat, a clear digital display on the handlebars, and a bright headlight. While the bike is heavy, it's still manageable enough for him to load into the bed of his pickup truck. He does note that for his aggressive riding style, the stock disc brakes needed an upgrade to more durable pads, but he considers this a minor and inexpensive adjustment. For anyone new to e-bikes, he advises starting with the rear-wheel drive only mode, as the instant power from the dual motors can be surprising. Overall, this client is extremely satisfied, describing the bike as a fantastic and capable machine that delivers a thrilling and comfortable ride.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer recently shared their experience with a new dual-motor electric bicycle, noting that the initial assembly was quite simple. Right out of the box, our reviewer only needed to attach the handlebar and front wheel, which seemed straightforward. However, this initial ease quickly gave way to significant frustration. The first major hurdle was with the tires. Seating the beads on the rims proved to be a multi-hour ordeal that required a lot of soapy water to prevent a severe wobble while riding. Another serious issue arose with the power source. This client found the battery pack was extremely difficult to remove from its track due to a misshapen plastic tab. While the company's support was responsive, our reviewer was disappointed to be instructed to shave down the part themselves with the help of a video, rather than being sent a replacement. The issue may have stemmed from the battery being loose in the shipping box upon arrival. Despite these initial quality control concerns, the on-road performance is a major highlight. The dual motor system provides an impressive amount of power, making climbing hills feel effortless. This client also appreciated the powerful hydraulic brakes for their reliable stopping ability and noted the many compliments received on the e-bike's overall design. It's also packed with useful features, including a very bright headlight, a full set of rear turn signals, a brake light, and a proper horn instead of a simple bell. Still, there are some trade-offs. The ride quality is hampered by a very uncomfortable seat on longer journeys, and the suspension is described as just average. The derailleur was also a bit noisy and needed some fine-tuning. In the end, this reviewer would still recommend this electric bicycle for the impressive power and features it offers. The included toolkit, bag, and pump were a nice bonus, but a buyer should be prepared for potential inconsistencies that better quality con.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer recently shared their experience with this electric bike, highlighting its impressive performance from the get-go. They found it to be fast, easy to ride, and relatively straightforward to assemble. For this client, who relies on this bike as their primary mode of transportation in the absence of a car, it serves its purpose exceptionally well, making it a worthwhile investment despite some inherent quirks. However, they noted a number of smaller issues that, while not deal-breakers for them, might accumulate into significant annoyances for others. One primary concern our reviewer encountered revolved around the tires. It appears the inner tube is already suffering wear from the outer tire, necessitating a replacement. They expressed worry that if this pattern continues with every inner tube, it could lead to frequent, costly replacements, potentially even requiring a new outer tire sooner than expected. Beyond the wheels, the handlebars presented another challenge. This client found them to be quite unstable, prone to wiggling during rides. The bar connecting the handlebars to the main frame struggles to remain secure, shifting out of place over time regardless of how tightly the hex screws are fastened, requiring constant manual readjustment. Another operational note our reviewer made concerned the front-wheel drive. Engaging it means an instant full throttle, which causes the tire to spin aggressively if activated from a standstill. The recommendation is to only engage the front-wheel drive once already in motion. Finally, the battery attachment point also raised some apprehension for this client. It feels somewhat unstable, leading to concerns that continuous use on bumpy or rough roads could cause it to become shaky on the frame over time. Moreover, due to its exposed position and the angle of its prongs, there's a clear vulnerability to moisture. Our reviewer strongly advises covering the open battery area when the bike is not in use, especially.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.